Hi, my name is John Suscovich, and boy, do I have a fun one for you today. I'm here with Farm Marketing Solutions, and what we're going to go over is an old-time classic with Pringles and the new modern version. Somebody came out with a healthy alternative, and it's somebody playing on the nostalgia of Pringles and offering something that makes you feel better about eating what a guilty snack would be. Stay tuned for this episode. We're going to break down what these two companies are up to and talk about their marketing and my experience buying them in the grocery store, because this is another customer review. Now, I have to admit that this was a fun one. I haven't eaten Pringles in a long time because it's just like when you go for what should just be a crispy potato, there's a long list of ingredients. And when I was walking around the store looking for products to talk about on YouTube, these two caught my eye. Now let's start at the aisle, and then we're going to go into what Pringles is to me, and then what this new company is. We're going to take a look at their website and end in just kind of like beginning down the deep dive of what it is to do a brand and company study for the products that we're going to put into our bodies and put into our children's bodies. So when I was in the store walking around, I saw this. And this, if we remember from the last episode where we talked about having shelf space and having a variety of products to take up that shelf space, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves with Pringles. Actually 5, because the Pringles are on top. They just have different packaging. And then there is this one little area with 3 different varieties of these Feel Good, the Good Crisp Company chips, which are like, we took everything that Pringles did and we just made it feel a little better. So we're going to talk about that on today's video, where there's just so much to unpack here. I'm pretty excited. But with the Pringles, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different packages that I can see versus the 3 for the Good Chip Company. And that once you go through the entire shelf, there is a lot of choice there. So for me, I will be 35 probably by the time this video publishes, maybe 34, but my birthday is sometime in the near future. I'm not going to tell you when. And I grew up eating Pringles. This was one of those things that you could take on a picnic and the tube wouldn't get scrunched. You can open it up and the whole thing was, once you pop, the fun don't stop. Now, to take the modern version of that, once you kind of dig down the rabbit hole and see where your food comes from, the journey never stops. You can dig into not only what they're putting in the actual packaging, how reusable their container is, what the food is, and that's going to go in your body, and then who they are politically as a company. Is this a company that's producing a subpar product or an on-par product or an above-par product, but they're lobbying for certain things, or they have certain beliefs out in the marketplace where they're spending money in Washington to either progress ideals that you believe in or regress ideals that you believe in, work against what you want to see happen in the world. And unfortunately, there's too much money in politics to downplay even a simple Pringle company. I see this because there are certain pasta companies I don't buy from now because they have supported bigoted causes. And we can get into that if you guys are curious enough, but not today's video. So the Pringles company, you have a general red can, is very signature. And then if you look at side by side what the Good Crisp company is trying to do, they are pretty much the same size, pretty much the same width. They are advertising relatively the same exact product on the front of the container. Even look at the reds that are used. There's a very similar red. So your branding is on point where you're trying to sway or convert customers and you're peeling off a certain demographic. The Good Crisp company, which is based out of Malaysia, not super local, has decided that Pringles makes enough sales that they should capitalize on that, but offer a gluten-free, non-GMO, no artificial colors or flavors. Whatever this little scoop is down here in the corner, I don't really know what that is. It's a little confusing, but a nice, like, feel good, worn paper branding, a little bit more like Pinterest-y font versus the traditional Pringles. Now, what I would say this company is trying to do, and is doing maybe successfully, because I bought one today, this was a thing I purchased, is that they made a nostalgia play where they're going off the fact that you want to buy Pringles, but you don't want to feel bad about it because you're realizing they're getting a little chubby around the midsection, and you want to eat something that's a little healthier. Give it to your kids as an easy snack because you liked Pringles as you was your kid. And you're going to get those that new fandangled Pringles container that is the Feel Good Crisp potato chip company. Now, when it comes down to nutrition and ingredients, one of the things that I do like about the Good Crisp company is that they have dried potatoes, palm oil, which is vitamin E, tapioca starch, salt, sugar, dextrose, and white pepper. Very simple. I can pronounce all of those things. If I was going to go for this type of chip, this would be my obvious choice because, quite frankly, there are fewer things in that that just in general, it's a more simple product, the less refined, even though this is a very refined product, the less refined it is, the better it's going to be for you. And I can pronounce and recognize all of those things. Now, if we go to the Pringles container, we have dry potatoes, vegetable oil, corn, cottonseed, high oleic, soybean and or sunflower oil, degerminated yellow corn flour, cornstarch, rice flour, maltodextrin, mono and diglycerides, salt, wheat, starch. So there are things on here that I don't necessarily know what they are, and what I imagine they are is, without further research, is to make the product more shelf stable, so that it will forever be a fresh tube of chips for me to eat. Now, what does this all mean if you are a consumer? Now, if you're going into that play, we kind of talked about it already, where if I had to choose between the Pringles and the Feel Good Crisps, I would go with the Good Crisp, depending on the price difference in my area, because that changes a little bit. Where if I wanted this experience, I might go with the Feel Good ones because they are non-GMO, they are certified gluten-free, they're not local. At the end of the day, if I was going to choose a chip, I'm not going to eat these. I picked this because it was a good example of taking a past product from my past and making a modern, healthy take on it, and that is the point of this video. Now, if you're a producer, say you're a small-scale farmer, and you're producing chickens, because my shirt is about chickens, my channel has a lot to do with chickens, the books that I write are about buying chickens. People grew up, there was a certain demographic that had grew up eating chickens like grandma used to make. There are people who are eating chicken now and are like, this doesn't taste just right. What we can do is highlight and bring forward the things that we are doing naturally that we're picking out of principle: non-GMO, pasture-raised, certified organic. Take your pick of things that you can back up with photographic and actual evidence, records and data and certifications, and pick yourself apart. We're saying you could eat the ordinary chicken or the ordinary food or the ordinary vegetables, but here's what I'm offering. Here are the benefits that you're going to get from it, and here are just the reasons why you're going to enjoy this food so much better. That's how we can learn as farm marketers, is to study these products and say, even something that has changed, I can't take, I will go back to video 1. I'm not going to make a dent in Purdue's bottom line, either by these videos or by the chickens that I produce. But I can say they're teaching people to cook whole chickens. They have great marketing. I can learn from what they are doing. People are interested in chickens and buying it enough for them to be available at the store. How can I break into that audience and say, hey, I have something to offer as well. Here's how it's even better. And here are smoothing over any of the pain points that you might have when you're going to buy that product. Hey guys, I just wanted to stop the other recording really quick to plug next week's video. We're going to be discussing one of my favorite topics. I'm the chicken guy, and we're going to be going over egg packaging. This egg package makes a lot of claims. We had one of the worst scenarios for a chicken farmer on my farm where it's winter. I was running low on eggs, and my wife actually went out and bought some from the store to make sure we had some at the house. And she was in the egg aisle, saw pasture raised, and was like, this is awesome. So I take this carton and break it down in next week's video. And without further ado, back to the show. Now, I will admit, as an internet guy, when I went and bought my Good Crisp chips, I didn't know anything about the company. Now, last episode, I recommended, if you're a consumer like myself, that when you find a company that you might be interested in or you like their food, dig a little deeper. And on their packaging, there's some good marketing, and they offer a website for you to go to. But I happen to have gone to that website. Now, this website is thegoodcrispcompany.com, where they have more information about who they are. Now, if you're a farmer and producer, think about how this website is broken down. At the beginning of the page, it tells you exactly what it is. This is some Mad Men dialed down stuff. Canister chips you can feel good, all caps, just like our president likes to write. Good eating, sold online and in-store near you. So this is canister chips, because I don't eat chips unless they're out of a canister, that are you can feel good eating. They're taking, say, you want these chips that are packaged this way, well, here's one you can feel guilt-free about eating. And they're easy to find, so they're sold near you. As we go down their page, you can see their claims: reinforced, free from GMOs, certified gluten-free, no artificial flavors or colors. Makes it really simple, so that is addressing what you want, where you can get it, the health claims that it makes for the quality of its product, what it offers, and how you can buy it. 3 different ways, 3 different products and 3 different ways to buy it, with buy now buttons: original sour cream and onion and barbecue. Sounds interesting. Product information, a little bit more deep dive if you're trying to get comfortable with a new thing. And at the end of the day, you can sign up for their email list. Well, they will send you more ads, and then an invitation to view their social media feed. Now, if I'm a consumer, I've learned a lot, and I may have developed a relationship with this company. This is all after all consumer review. If I'm a farm marketer, what I'm going to learn from looking at this company, that would you think in your wildest dreams that I would be talking about canister chips here on Farm Marketing Solutions? But canister chips, they hired a great marketing company. They've done a great job on their website. If you're going to leave negative review on this YouTube video, your farm website better look better than the Good Crisp Chip Company website does, because I know everything there is about their product, how it's made, what's in it, where I can buy it, and all my questions are answered. And if I want to further engage with that company, I can get that all through their website. And that, for me, has been a valuable lesson as a customer, and it should be for you as a producer as well. Now, while we're on the web, let me go over to farmmarketingsolutions.com, and I'm going to go almost to the bottom of the page. So we were up at the top where I have my mission statement: inspiring and educating the next generation of farmers. And I'll go down to just above the Ask Me Anything form. There's an email list sign up. I'm starting to produce content, and again, I'm getting these YouTube videos out. I'm also going to be doing some blog posting and podcasting, really what I feel like doing when I feel like doing it. And the only way to stay current, because Facebook owns Facebook, Twitter owns Twitter, Instagram is owned by Facebook, and my website is the only thing that is mine, my own, my website and my email list. If you're interested in when I come out with new content, instead of trying to get notifications on YouTube and notifications on my blog and notifications on Instagram and notifications on Facebook, if you want to know when I publish a new piece of content, whether it's long or short and what form it is in, you can go to my website, sign up with your name and email address, and I'm not going to send you any spam. I'm just going to say, hey, this is what I produced this week. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any feedback, let me know. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have an awesome day, and until next time, I will see you out in the field.